Welcome everybody to our next exciting episode of Candlekeep Mysteries, Shemshime's Bedtime Rhyme. Where last we left off, 3 shadow-like creatures coalesced inside the room as Ebner continued to shout his singing in the panic of his daughter while you guys were, half of you were consoling her, half of you were diligently trying to get answers from her. And as these shadows coalesce, one of them coalesces next to Darren. One of them coalesces next to Bojangles. No. And the other one coalesces next to Arden. Arden, you're first up in the initiative order. What would you like to do?
It coalesces into a humanoid form.
Yeah, it's a humanoid form, but it doesn't have any feet. It kind of just like disappears, and it's like hovering next to you.
How close?
Within a, you could punch it.
I draw my rapier and I try to stab it.
Okay, you got it. Make an attack roll with your rapier.
I'm assuming I'm spooked.
Yeah, this happened very quickly.
Oh no. I guess I need to get my table out too.
14.
14?
Yeah.
14 does hit.
Yeah. It does hit?
It does hit. You can go ahead and roll damage as you strike the shadow figure. Is 9 points of damage. Okay. As you strike it with the rapier, you do notice it does feel like it meets some resistance as you see some of the shadow kind of reach out from where the rapier is going. But it doesn't feel like you do all the impact with your rapier. Okay. So that brings us. Well, you do have a movement left. If you'd like to use it in a bonus action.
Yeah, I'd like to get about 30 feet away from this thing.
Okay. Using your bonus action to.
If I attack, fancy footwork means if I make a melee attack against a creature, it can't make opportunity attacks against me for the rest of my turn.
Awesome. Perfect.
So fancy.
So fancy, yeah. So Arno with his fancy feet.
Very fancy.
Skitters away from...
the shoes?
Is there anywhere in particular that you'd be running to? This is all happening kind of in the center of that room.
Yeah, near the table?
Near the table, yes.
I'm going to head back to maybe like an opening between the stacks.
Okay, yeah. Absolutely. Do you have a bonus action that you would like to use, or anything that you'd like to
No,
spend
not at this point.
Okay, you got it. Crinkle gets to go next, the Kenku, and she basically takes the child and begins to run back towards like the stairwell area, but then kind of dives behind some of the bookshelves in fear to try to get that child away from whatever's happening. So that's how Crinkle uses her turn. Vorkov, you're up next.
So as an action, I'm going to use Radiant Consumption.
Okay.
So my character will start radiating bright light in 10 feet and dim light in 20 more feet beyond that.
Okay.
And so as I'll do that, my character will take off his mask and his eyes are glowing, and then you can see like beneath he has Dragonborn like almost inlays that match the mask that are also going to be glowing.
Okay.
Then I'm going. What's the nearest shadow?
Probably with where you were. There's one next to Bojangles and one next to Darren beside you. Probably about 10, 15 feet away, each of them.
Mm-hmm. Anyone in 10 feet of me?
Any person like ally?
Yeah.
Within? Well, I mean, Darren is right over here, about 10 feet, and Bojangles is right over here, about 10 feet.
Okay. So I'm gonna take 5 feet step back.
Okay.
And then attack the one that is in front of Darren.
Okay.
With a firebolt as a quicken action.
Quicken action? Sure. So your firebolt.
Yep. So
coalesces in the palm of your hand and fires across the room.
13.
13 does hit.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I'm gonna. Yeah. It's going to be a D10 and then plus 4 extra radiant damage.
4 extra radiant. Okay.
Yeah, from
Excellent.
radiant consumption.
All right.
So that's 7 fire and 4 radiant.
Okay. As the fire impacts, it has a spark to it, and you can see the shadow kind of, I don't know, it does this weird thing where it kind of reaches out and kind of sucks back in like pseudopod-esque. It doesn't seem to have done all the damage, but it does seem like it took a little bit.
Okay. And
the blast from the radiant light, though, appears to, you almost hear a sound from the shadow creature as that radiant blast from your blow seems to cause it to kind of huddle in fear a little bit.
Yeah. My character will capitalize on that. And like, you're the one who should be afraid now. And then I'll end my turn, and then I'll... so I took a step back by 5 feet, so everything within 10 feet, each creature within 10 feet of me, it will take 2 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you step back from them, though, so the other creatures won't necessarily be in that radius this turn, at least right now. Okay. That end your turn, Varkoth, or you want to do anything else?
Action, bonus action, movement.
Got it covered? Yeah. All right. Ebner is still laying on the floor, singing loudly. He doesn't act. Bojangles, you're up.
There's a big shadow thing next to me, so...
There is, looming over you.
I'm gonna hit it.
Okay, you gotta smack it with the hammer.
Smack it. 16... Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, that's gonna hit. You can roll your damage.
2d6. 6.
6 points. All right. As you make your impact, kind of doing the traditional slam in this shadow, it, just like the rapier, it has resistance, but it kind of goes through a little bit and then slams to the floor, and the shadow kind of just recoalesces a little bit. Seems like it did something, but not probably the biggest impact that you would like. What else would you like to do?
And then I'm going to disengage and then back up to kind of be next to...
Do you have an ability that allows you to do disengage as a bonus?
I have nimble escape.
All right. Oh, yes, the goblin feature. You got it. Nimble escape.
So I'm just going to back up towards Ebner and just kind of stay by him right now since he doesn't have any protection.
So, okay. So you're going to kind of guard over top of him?
See if I can make him shut up later. So.
Okay. Awesome. Bojangles' turn ends, bringing us to the shadows. One of them, standing immediately in front of Darren, is going to take its frustrations out on Darren, and it's going to make an attack roll against Darren.
Hit Darren. Just try.
So, that is a 16 to hit Darren.
That is my armor class.
That is your armor class, so that is going to hit. And as this shadow...
Almost put on plate.
You take 13 points of necrotic damage.
Ooh.
As
that's not good.
You can feel your life force being pulled out from you as its shadow-like claws rake through you. And...
That's pretty
Ooh, that's not good either.
Oh no.
Maybe you can tell what happened to your next character.
And your target's strength score is reduced by 4 points.
Ooh.
What? Alright, I guess I'll just remember that then. I'll write it down.
So it would be -2 now? Oh.
Yeah. No, that's modifier.
Oh, sorry.
So, I'll take this down to a 10. Okay.
The shadow that was attacked by Bojangles comes up towards you and tries to attack you, Bojangles. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good
Is that
dirty 20. What's that?
Was it considered a disease?
Probably a curse.
I don't think
Probably a
so.
curse.
It doesn't necessarily say.
Okay, that's fine. I just I have paladin stuff. So.
Roll the same numbers. That's 13 necrotic. And your strength... Oh.
That was a 2.
Your strength score is reduced by 4. I rolled the exact same for both of you.
Give me those guys. I guess I need... That probably changes my melee swings. So.
It will, yeah. It will affect your...
How does that work?
Well, your strength would be what it would be just considered 4 less than what you have right now, so... Arden, the shadow that you attacked, you kind of moved well away from it. And Cthulhu seems to be kind of in the way before it gets to you. So it's going to attack Cthulhu instead of you. So it is going to make an attack against Cthulhu. It's going to be 13 is going to hit Cthulhu. And does
terrible.
6 points of damage.
Darn my
6 points of
sense of
necrotic.
self-preservation.
And
Damn it, I'm so selfish.
Cthulhu is also reduced by 4.
Oh no.
And that will
String
end.
beans by the end.
That will end the Shadow's turn, bringing us
Not
to
good.
Cthulhu. Just screams and uses her action to disengage and runs in fear of this thing and hides behind a few of the bookshelves about 30 feet away and runs away from the creature. Galeby is currently just hiding with Crinkle. Varnir just ducks and covers as well. She's like an elderly elf that just has a cane and is just kind of diving behind bookshelves to hide from this. That brings us to Darren.
So there's one engaged with me.
Yep.
There's one engaged with Bojangles.
Mm-hmm.
And there's one that's hitting.
There's one that's on its way towards Arden and Cthulhu. Not currently engaged with anyone.
I'm just gonna swing at the one at me.
Okay.
Reduce strength.
And reduce damage too.
Oh, he's an 8.
An 8 is gonna miss.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, your weakened state makes it harder to use your weapon as you go to strike, and you just feel like you're just tired and weak, it's sucking all your energy out. You have a movement and a bonus action.
I'm not gonna do anything.
Not gonna do anything?
No. I'm gonna
Okay.
stay put.
Stay put? Okay. That will bring us to the top of round 2 with Arden.
Is there the one that I initially attacked? Is there anyone closer to it than me, like Cthulhu or Varnir or the Crinkle?
No, they've all kind of scattered.
Okay, good.
They use like their actions dash to just take cover behind bookshelves and stuff because they know they can't get out of here right now because currently everybody's locked in. But they're just trying to take cover, and the people that can do something about it, they're going to let them take care of it. But you do notice that the one shadow is probably about 20 feet away from Varkov that you were originally attacking.
I'm going to move to that one again and attack it again.
Okay.
I probably can't sneak attack something that has a wispy shape with no discernible anatomy, can I?
Well, you wouldn't know.
Yeah.
You could try. You'd have to try to maybe hide first.
Well, I mean, as a swashbuckler, as long as no one else is threatening me,
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I can sneak attack.
You can sneak attack as
I
long
didn't
as
think
it's
about that.
one-on-one.
One's attacking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna move to re-engage with that one.
Okay.
And
Excellent. Yeah. Arden moves back up with his rapier. Fancy footwork.
Oh, yuck. 11.
11 is going to just miss.
No.
We're gonna die.
We might.
Adventure's already over.
It's not looking great.
Anything else you'd like to do? Use your movement and your action. You still have a bonus action technically.
No, I'm gonna stay.
Starting the dice
Okay.
rolling.
You guys can hear Crinkle and the child kind of skitter even back farther away from where they're like looking where the shadows are moving and just making their way as far away around some bookshelves as they can. And Varkov, that brings us up to you, shining and shimmering in the room.
Is there any way I can get with 30 feet of movement and then so an additional 10 feet? Can I get in between two of the shadows? Or can I have the two of the shadows within 10 feet of me?
Yeah, the one that is currently the ones that are harassing both of them, you could, but you're also going to have them in your radius too.
With
So
what's
just-
happening, I think it's
Okay.
I gotta do it.
So just know that.
So
All right.
I'm gonna rush up there.
I'm ready. I'm
I'm
ready.
ready to die.
I'm so excited for this game.
excited for your next character.
Yeah, I don't have this.
So, actually, I guess let me think about it.
6 seconds.
Is there any way I can put the two shadows in a circular AoE that wouldn't hit my allies?
You could miss Bojangles, but you would probably hit Darren in the position that you guys are currently in.
Yeah.
Me.
I just like, hey Darren, are you okay with some pain for these two?
No.
Do it anyway. He doesn't care.
Okay, well I won't do it in that case. So I'm gonna rush up to where I was, and then I will I'll magic missile, and I'll 2 darts each.
Okay.
And then the one that is attacking you, I'm gonna do an extra +4 damage. Radiant.
Radiant?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the one that's attacking him, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11 points of damage.
To the one that's on Darren?
7 of them are force, and then 4 of his radiant.
What do your magic missiles look like when you cast them?
I'm gonna get back to that.
Okay, alright.
Yeah.
So the other two are going to
So
the
the
one.
other two are going to the one in front of Bojangles.
Okay.
And 5, 6, 7.
7 points?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna end my turn.
Okay.
And everybody's gonna take 2 points of radiant damage.
The ones that are in your radius, including them?
Including me.
Well,
including you?
Yeah.
But you said not Bojangles, right?
That was for like a shatter.
Yeah.
Oh.
So everyone.
So everyone, Bojangles, you're going to take 2 points of radiant damage. Okay.
I'm not in that, right?
No, you're out of that. You guys do notice that as 2 of these beams shoot out from the glimmering version of Vorkloth over there and smack into the one, Darren, you're facing, the shadow just seems to just start to break apart, and you just hear ominous whispers into the air as it just dissipates with this bright flash. Mm-hmm. The one in front of you gets hit by those 2 things, and also this bright radiant glow seems to beam around it. It seems to be holding itself together, but you can see parts of it starting to break apart in front of you. So it's barely there.
Do that to this one.
Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Ebder's still singing Bojangles. You can just hear behind you on the floor.
Since that thing looks hurt, I'm just gonna try to hit it again.
Hit it again? Okay.
I don't have anything else. I don't want to raise to rage on that yet.
Okay.
Now I am the melee sorcerer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Harry Potter.
Maybe,
Ooh.
yeah.
That was an 8.
An 8 is going to miss.
Yes, it is.
Unfortunately, that singing is
Like
just
Just
distracting.
really annoying.
And you just slam the hammer down beside the shadow, missing it completely.
Luckily on Ebder's head.
Right? I don't think I can do anything else.
Roll d20. That's how much strength Ebder loses.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hit the first time?
Yeah.
Yeah, she did.
When does your wild thing go off while you're raging?
When I rage. I'm not raging yet. No, that's all I got.
That's all you got? You gonna stay put?
I'm gonna disengage again.
Okay.
And just back up.
Okay.
Yeah. Forget Edgar.
Okay.
Whatever.
You're ditching Edgar. All right. Yeah.
You can have him.
All right. You are you just running? Are you running behind any like the bookshelves or anything like that, or are you just kind of just running away?
I think just kind of away.
You're away.
And
Get yourself
just
some
get
space.
some space away from it, so I have a chance to recoup.
Okay. So the one that was in front of Darren is no longer there. The shadow in front of Bojangles that's barely left is going to attack Edber.
Sorry, bud.
And has advantage because he is currently paralyzed.
How close am I to Efter?
About 10 feet.
Okay. So I'm not.
I think
I only care about
paralyzed.
people to
Oh,
an
I
extent.
rolled terrible. rolled very bad.
We're okay with that.
Good for Edward.
Yeah.
But it was enough to hit him, and I
Ah.
think paralyzed means that it's an automatic crit.
Oh no!
If it's an attack within 5 feet.
Maybe I should have said.
So that is an automatic critical hit, and I don't even know if I should roll.
Your
But I'm going to.
Don't worry.
Your dad's gonna be all right, I think.
Yeah.
You jinxed it.
And I said we'll see.
He's dead. Yep.
That's bad. That's real bad.
Well,
47 points.
It was either him or me.
22 points of necrotic damage
Womp womp.
to a scribe.
Thankfully, he's a level
was a
12
crit,
scribe.
Yeah.
Singing stops.
Oh.
And
That's your wish.
the limp form, now arms released, fall down to the floor as the shadow kind of rakes through.
I feel a little bad.
I'm the one who told the kid the truth, and now look.
Oh, I didn't lie to her. It wasn't me.
The other shadow that is currently with Arden
We're already failing.
is going to attack Arden.
Only one person.
Does a 12 hit you?
No.
It misses. You're able to use your fancy footwork to
Yeah.
dodge out of the way of the incoming strike.
Obviously.
Don't hit this face.
Don't hit this, that's right. That ends the shadow's turn and brings us. Cthulhu is continuing to run and cower, and you can hear her kind of like panting and screaming from taking this pain, and you can also like see that she is in a much weakened state, those of you that can see her. Galeby continues to stay with Crinkle, bringing us. Varnier is also continuing to take cover. Darren, you're next one up.
So there's one on me. No, not me.
There's one
on
one
the guy
just
killed,
and
and the other one's
the
on
scribe, and the other one's on Arden.
So
Yeah,
just,
the one on Arden's about 20 feet away from you.
Okay.
The other one's about 15 feet away from you.
I'll
over
go to
there.
the one to. Sorry. What Arden?
Arden?
That's me.
I was like, that's not on my name list. Sorry, one sounds are confusing.
Yeah.
Yes, I will run over to you.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Trying
and
to
I
steal
will.
my glory.
Are you gonna flank on the opposite side?
Yes,
Okay.
because you offered.
Run up behind. Run up behind. Yeah.
And I will attack with my great sword.
You have advantage for flanking.
I thought it was in dice jail. It's still in dice jail. That's horrible.
That is an 18 plus 2, 20 to hit. Very 20.
That definitely hits.
Sweet.
You can go ahead and roll your damage. Remember, your strength score changes the effect of your damage.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
it's
we
just
changed it.
straight
Straight
weapon
dice.
damage now.
You got
yeah.
it.
Yeah. 5 points of slashing damage.
Just slashing. Okay, yeah, it slashes through, but it catches a little bit, and you see some of the Kula shadow like stick to the blade as it comes through. It did something, but it didn't do as much as you would hoped.
Okay, and I'm gonna look over to Arden and say, "Stand by me."
Is that end
And
Darren's
that
turn?
does end my turn.
Okay. Bring us to the top of round 3 with Arden.
Rather flank.
Yep, you're flanked. Flanking the shadow figure.
Oh, it's okay. I mean, you can stay flanked. That's
Yeah, I'm gonna attack.
Okay, make your attack with advantage.
Identical rolls. 17.
17 will hit, and you have sneak attack with this as well
All right.
because of having advantage on the strike.
That's 10 damage plus 11 sneak attack.
Wow. Wow, that's awesome. Would you like to describe how you put him down?
Yeah.
I just run him through.
Run him through. It's like a blast from the center of the strike. As you see it kind of turn around and it looks back at Darren, who's just kind of slashed through, and it just seemed to be an annoyance to this thing as it turned around. And all of a sudden, you just drive it through, and those shadows just go. You see the shadows kind of cling into places, other areas, and dissipate.
Naturally.
You still have technically a movement and a bonus action if you'd like to use it.
There's just one left.
One left, kind of hovering over the corpse of Ebder.
Not a corpse. It's okay. It's just quiet.
I'm gonna stand my ground for right now. I'm not anxious to run over there just yet.
Okay, stand your ground. That brings us to Vorkov.
DM question.
Yeah.
Can I use my since he just got attacked last round? Can I use like my healing hands ability to give him life or no?
You would probably need to make some kind of medical check or medicine check on him just to determine if that would be possible.
Okay. I think, and that'd probably be an action, right?
It would, yes.
I think my character...
So everything's happening so fast.
I think my character, like, knowing what we said to that little girl, right? Guilt trip. One round trip ticket for a free guilt trip. He wouldn't make the check to see if that was possible. He would just lay on hands.
Lay on hands. You rush up. You can feel the energy kind of flow through you. But the eyes stay shut. The body remains cold.
But I don't necessarily know yet if that means if it worked or not. Do I?
I'm gonna do something that I rarely do.
Yeah.
He had 4 hit points. The damage was 24.
Oh no!
He did.
Super dead.
He's super dead.
Okay. Well, yeah. My character would still try to do that though.
Okay.
You know,
yeah.
Like I would do my best effort.
You take your action.
Yeah.
You make that attempt. And all of a sudden, you just keep running through your head the times where you told Galeby, all of you told Galeby that.
That's somebody in this party is like righteous and forthright.
Then
my best.
Then I'm going to quicken action to turn to the shade and use all 4 darts on the shade.
Oh, that one? Okay, yeah. Perfect. Roll your damage up.
So that's 6, 10, 15, 19 points.
Go ahead and describe how you destroy it.
Yay!
So my darts are going to be like angels breathing dragon fire into it, and then it'll go into the shadow and then just pop with light. So
beautiful.
And
there's this
no
bright
shadow.
light just seems to fill the room,
Mm-hmm.
and then as it dies out back to the luminescent fireflies, you guys are out of your encounter.
Ouch.
Mirathar, Slayer of Shadows. That sounds fantastic. I like it.
Should write a song about that.
Mm-hmm.
Strength -4.
I'll
I
let
feel
the-
pretty awful.
I'll let go of the extra light that I'm putting on,
Okay.
and then essentially check the body.
Okay.
Cthulhu, near there.
Are they gone?
It's safe.
I feel so tired. I feel weak.
I do too.
And Cthulhu she looks like she's just barely like.
I feel fine.
You look like you look like you need a meal.
Yeah, his kid. Yeah, I do feel a little hungry. Varnir kind of steps up and she's got her cane. Kind of like hold it like this. What is going on? What is all this nonsense happening? What's wrong with him? And she starts to rush over towards Ebner, lying there, and then you're over there too, and like
I'm just gonna look at her with like a knowledge, you know.
You guys
understand.
both make eye
Yeah.
contact, and you can see the oh crap look in her face.
I'm gonna kneel down in front of the girl.
Okay.
And just like
They kind of just coming out of the areas of bookshelves.
Is it fair to assume that they look like this?
Similar-ish, yeah.
just gonna kneel down and say,
Your dad's fine.
He's taking a nap.
I'll actually look at Crinkle and say, Crinkle, could you take her upstairs?
You don't remember her name?
It's Galeby.
In your voice, take her upstairs. And she kind of grabs the child and starts to walk towards the staircase. And it sounds like she's telling, oh, let's go look at a couple of your favorite books, you know, as they make their way up the stairs.
I couldn't think of what to say.
I
I don't know how to handle death.
Well,
I could do it.
Yes, I know you can handle it, but not on the most delicate way.
Yeah.
Bojangles, thank you very much. That didn't go very well.
Ebder was such a... He was a... I know he was a little rough around the edges, but he was such a hard worker, and he was instrumental with helping with me a lot. This is terrible. Sorry. Oh, it's
That sounds like something I would say.
it's really not your fault. It's whatever this dreaded, terrible singing madness. It must be caused by this. She just is pondering things, kind of just holding her cane, like kneeling down and looking down over Edber.
Is it caused by this?
Like,
What do you mean this?
This.
Okay.
No,
yeah.
stop that.
Yeah, I can't stand it. I can't get it out of my mind. And it's at that moment that you guys start hearing it resonating through the whole place. And it started out as a melody, but then you can start to hear words.
Oh no.
And I'm gonna play the song for you.
Oh.
No, false. Technical difficulties, everybody.
I'll start to hear it and then I'll plug my ears.
And you still hear it?
Did you record this yourself?
And here are the lyrics.
No. It's so loud, Mike, though. I'm scared.
Ooh.
It's a little pitchy. Anybody else?
It's a little...
That's the first picture.
I like the song. Well, hold up the pictures.
Yes, thank you.
Rip them.
You're tearing them up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tear up all three of them. We won't tear up your actual.
First her dad dies and now you destroy her arm.
Even I wouldn't.
Cursed.
I commend
So we're looking probably for the best.
Does anybody look over to Veneer?
You're bad at singing.
Before you look, as that music is going forward, you do become aware that the song is not only playing in your head, but it sounds like someone is physically singing the song somewhere in the Firefly Cellar.
I'm gonna cast Divine Sense.
Divine Sense?
Yeah.
Excellent.
What does that do?
I can detect any celestial, fiend, or undead creature within 60 feet that is not behind total cover.
60 feet.
Yeah.
You're getting a little bit of a feeling, a strange presence of undead below your feet. Downstairs. Oh, wait, let me take that back. Let me double check. It might actually be off to the side of you. Now that I think about it.
We sent the kid upstairs, right?
Yes.
Oh, it is actually coming from area F4 on your map.
Oh, fun.
Okay. Well,
So-
would I still be able to tell that because it's behind total cover if it's through a wall?
I'm going to say you're getting a small resonant.
Okay.
Like, it's not like a...
Yeah.
But you're getting a little bit of that from that, because that's a good
Nice.
ability to use.
It's so powerful, this evil, that you can feel it even through the wall.
Thank you.
Oh,
Yeah,
great.
that's right. Yeah, I like
Super evil.
it. Super evil.
It's not detect super evil. Okay. Veneer, what's over in that room that way? I point over towards F3 and 4.
Well, that's the Firefly room. That's
So
where,
is it
that's where all
Sounds
this...
fire?
Something spooky.
The darkness taking out fireflies. What about that? AKA the only source of light.
Yeah.
That's good.
We need to go look in that room really quick.
So I'm gonna run over that room.
Okay.
Run. All right. Bye.
Yeah.
You guys want over?
Yeah.
Okay.
Adios.
Yeah.
All right. Volkov, you open the room and...
Shemshine, you coward! I know you're in here.
This small
Like-
room is... You open the door to a wash with a glow of thousands of fireflies in this room. The luminescent insects, they flit around the inside more than like a dozen glass kind of like aquarium things that fill shelves along the walls. A steady plinking noise resonates from them bouncing off the glass, and their shallow wooden boxes are packed on the lowest of the shelves. And you do also notice that it does open up, I believe, to... there's like what looks... you would have gone through F3 to F4. So I'll go ahead and tell you what F3 was too. It looks like it's the scriptorium. There are 3 writing desks in here that sit across the wall. There's a sheepskin rug beneath each. On the desk rests a book beside a stack of paper, along with a stoppered ink jar and a porcupine quill pen. Another desk has a leather case on it, and there's a moldering tapestry that hangs off-center on the west wall. To the southeast is a wood-paneled wall that has a closed door, and that's the one you walked into from that glow that was coming out of the Firefly room. So both of those are open to you.
I'll walk over behind and say, "Move, sorcerer."
Okay. So
I'd be like,
he just walks through.
I'd be like, wow, have you stopped working out?
I don't feel so good. Getting something from in here. Lost it. Keep my sword out.
Okay.
Threaten all of these fireflies.
Shemshime, you're a coward.
How long does your ability last?
It's only for one action.
One action? Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So you're drawn into this room. I mean, what do you guys want to do?
Threaten the fireflies.
You said
Threaten the
there's
fireflies.
there's some closed wooden boxes.
One of
They're
you
tinging
is
off in the
undead.
metal. Ting, ting, ting.
There's some closed wooden boxes along the bottom.
Yeah, along the bottom. Yeah.
We take a look. See what's in
I'll
those.
pull it out and open it up. Yeah,
Go for it.
absolutely.
You're
We can
opening it
open
up?
them.
Yeah.
Arden, you're gonna open.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it. You
Let's
got
go
the
ahead.
hammer ready.
Bojangles.
Yeah.
All right. So you're gonna
Smash
open
it
a
up.
box.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
Arden opens a box. There's a bunch of what looks to be like beakers of fluids that are here.
Evil fluids.
They look like a milky fluid, but it looks like it's like nutrients for the insects would eat. Like some kind of...
Probably not evil.
One of these fireflies is evil.
That-
Start squishing them. Huh. You know, my typically not wrong about these senses. Something's eluding us.
Can I just do a general investigation?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you can.
Something's weird. Let's find it.
Yeah. Make an investigation check.
I wouldn't mind doing that as well if you don't mind.
Same.
I'm not gonna look at these fireflies intently.
I don't see anything.
You don't see anything?
4.
4. You're looking around, all of a sudden the singing begins again. And you guys in the Firefly room sound like it's coming from under the floor.
So like a rug or anything, or like a trapdoor?
go ahead and make an investigation check as well.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else doing anything?
Yeah, can I do that at search the floor as well?
Yeah, you guys could either both roll, or one of you could say you're helping the other and give the other one
I'll
advantage.
I'm gonna
Okay.
tell Cthulhu.
So does that mean I get to roll
Invernier
twice?
To
That's a, hey, Cthulhu's like, I need to take a rest.
My first one is
try and stay
21.
close
No.
if you can.
So did
No,
you want to roll?
Okay,
okay,
wait.
roll again. No, I mean, you can roll
just
again.
for
Would you rather
giggles.
This is really bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't like this either.
Hey, we're locked in here
Yeah.
with those things.
You're stating a lot of facts.
Looks like she's on the verge of like panic attack. Like,
Okay, well, we're not gonna have a panic attack. Look at me. Look at me. I'm gonna like,
yes.
it's okay.
Get it together.
I'm just not convinced.
Bojangles. Slap her.
I mean, I will.
Put the hammer down.
You tell-
Put the
you
hammer
tell
down.
Bojangles is like way down here.
Pick her up.
Put yourself together.
Telling the goblin to slap someone.
Absolutely.
I won't do it personally. I'm
What?
fine with telling her to do it.
What did you guys roll collectively for your
2 21s.
221s?
Nice.
Wow. You find a loose stone that lies on the floor beneath one of the lowest shelves on the east wall of this firefly room. And as you move the stone, the singing becomes more apparent. And underneath, you see an exposed pile of bones in a nook about 5 feet across and 5 foot deep. It looks as if there are humanoid bodies laying in this. And one of the skulls, its jaw is moving, and the vocals are coming from the skull.
Is Varney here with us?
Can I hit this?
Varnier's probably in the
hold on,
main
let me-
library room
I got
still,
this
as you guys are
for
investigating.
1 second. I'm going to step back and I'm going to shatter all the bones.
You cast shatter on the bones?
Yeah.
Okay.
Use a spell something.
I would just hit it with my hammer. But...
Okay, roll damage for shatter.
Let's see.
It's a
And
big
of course,
area.
my internet's crapping out right now.
Uh-oh.
For shatter.
Shatter's a big area, by the way.
Yeah.
There's a lot of glass jars in here.
There's a big problem, though. I want to, like, all the way in the back as, like, deep as I can get it.
Okay. You can make it kind of resonate down so you're not
Yeah.
like hitting all the fireflies.
Yeah.
You could do that.
I'd rather
Yes,
not.
that probably shatters
Bust
all the
fireflies.
aquariums. They all
gross.
go flying.
That's not
They
fantastic.
probably all die from the damage, but
That's 9.
9 damage.
Yeah.
The vocals immediately end as you hear this cracking of bones beneath when the spell cast, and you see that the bones have been reduced to just piles of dust at the end of your spell casting.
Mm-hmm. Sweet.
That was loud. What did you do?
Shattered him.
Arden, when you were looking around helping him, there is something scratched onto the stone that was covering that symbol, or that area. Something is scratched in, and it says, "Finish the rhyme."
Don't you sing? I know you like to.
Yeah, I don't know.
Finish the rhyme.
I pointed out
rhyme?
to everyone,
The
make
song?
sure they see that.
I threw the song on the floor.
Yes,
It
I
scared
know.
me.
I'm glancing over there.
It's,
I mean, is there another verse?
No. We only need one.
let's go find some books on Shemshime.
Yeah, I want to go back out there and ask Varnier if she knows anything else about
Can you
this,
read?
the singing sickness from hundreds of years ago.
How dumb am
Okay.
I?
If she knows anything else about it at all.
Okay.
I know she said she doesn't know what happened to the
Is an
people,
AIDS.
but
And
does
I
she know
know
any names or is anywhere
Oh,
else we can
Shemshine.
find out
Yeah.
anything more?
Okay. So Arden begins to leave that chamber, heading towards the opening. Are any of you doing anything in the process while he's going out to try to get
I'm
more
gonna go
information?
look at the book that's in F3
Oh, the books that are in F3?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna
and look for folklore, and anything on Shemshine, anything on shadows, the seeing sickness, any books from the time period.
So, okay. What are you two doing?
I'm
in
gonna
this
go
process?
stand vigilantly on top of the table in the middle of the room.
Okay, so you're gonna walk out with Arden. As you said it out there?
I want
Okay.
to just keep watch and tell. I guess I don't want to tell them anything, but I'm just gonna watch.
Okay, sure. What about Bojangles?
I think Bojangles is gonna stay in that room for now, since he's nearby.
Okay.
I don't know. I really want to figure out this stone bothering me.
So you're just sitting
So
there
I'm
staring at the
just looking
scratch
at it,
on
just
the
like,
stone.
what is this?
Okay.
not
Vorkoth, I'm
right.
gonna start with you.
Letters.
What are
So
these things?
it looks like this room is dedicated to copying library texts.
Mhm.
Seems like that's the majority of what's going on. The 3 desks are in pretty nice quality. We could use a little bit of just general maintenance. You can tell by all the books that seem to be on here that this was probably Ebder's workstation, like where he would take books in to kind of like repair things and get things going on. The book on the desk has a bookmark poking out from its pages, and as you kind of dig through it, it's an ancient tome. It's a little worn away, and the pages fall out as you're kind of opening some of it. But other than it being kind of an old, worn, ancient tome, it doesn't seem to have anything regarding any of the singing madness or anything of that nature. The leather case on another desk is actually a set of calligrapher's supplies, if you would like to take them.
Yeah, I'll do that. Just for giggles, I'm gonna cast Mending on the book.
Okay, you fix the
But
pages.
so
Sure.
yeah, I wanted to look at that book because did you tell everybody that said finish the rhyme?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was well, here's these copying books. I'm seeing if we'll finish the copying down the rhyme.
Yeah.
So
And as you're kind of looking at this book and stuff, that tapestry that's on the wall, you kind of catch a glimpse of the edge of it.
Mhm.
It looks like there's something like a scratch in the wall behind it. And as you reveal it, there's more scratched on the wall behind the tapestry. It's actually the same thing that's on your handout.
Of course it is.
From top to bottom. Scratched in.
is it?
It looks like a really maddening, frantic capital letters. Looks like somebody took a dagger and like scratched and carved it into the stone.
Yep.
And somebody just took this tapestry and just like
He did tell us he was leaning to the side earlier.
Is it complete?
From what you have on your sheet? Yes.
Something after
We're missing
Shemshine,
something.
probably.
So
But I'm not in there.
just for giggles, because I'm gonna lean on cantrips right now. I'm gonna cast Mending to repair the wall so it doesn't have that crap on there.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
just get rid of the whole rhyme.
It would take you a little while. Like you'd have.
I'm fine with
Wait,
like
no. You're gonna get rid of all of that?
Yeah.
I'm not in there. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, you guys are
I
out.
don't
So
need to see that crap.
he's going in. He's kind of repairing it. As you two walk out together, you looking for Varnir and you looking to stand on the table to
And look.
look around and
Aboriginal.
inspect everywhere. Cthulhu has Varnir by the shoulders
Oh, no.
and is like, "Give me the key right now! I can't take this anymore! I am out of here! You can't hold me here! You can't... Give me that key!" And she's trying to like grab something around her neck.
Go wrangle.
Are you gonna run up to wrangle her?
Yeah.
So as Darren kind of steps into motion, he starts to run. That's where we're gonna end this episode
Ah.
of Candlekeep Mysteries.